Let's speak about vegetarian diet now. I know that many women feel like they want to become vegetarian, but there are still some worries that they would lack some vitamins, or maybe it's not for them, or maybe it's for Eastern people more. So what could you tell for these women?
I think there's a lot of misconception on this subject, especially whenever it comes to vegetarian. This is a very common question people ask me all over the world. And one thing people very clearly think that this vegetarian diet is only something for Indian people, or it is something to do with their religion. It's a completely misunderstood subject. First of all, I would like to very simply put this statement that before you choose what you want to eat, you must see what is your design. It's like you have a petrol car and you have a diesel car. So you put petrol in the petrol car, right? And in the diesel car you put diesel. We are very smart about that, because we don't want to spoil our car. But what about this car? Have we ever thought like, what design is this car? Is it a vegetarian design, or is it a non-vegetarian design? Is it a meat-eating design, or it's a vegetarian? So I think if you look at the features, we don't have big canines like the meat-eating animals. We have big molars like vegetarian animals. We drink water by gulping like vegetarian, like a cow drinks water. We don't drink water like lion, with the tongue. Our intestines are long as vegetarian design. In the meat-eating animals, the intestines are very small, because meat should not stay for long in the system. It will create a lot of problems. So by design, we are vegetarian. So it's like you decide, do you want to put petrol in the diesel car? So it's not logical, not rational. This is one thing. Again, I think somehow people are still very hesitant. Even if they want to become vegetarian, they think, oh, this is maybe something Indian. It's very interesting now in the US, now they have started calling it plant-based diet. So they don't call it vegetarian, it's called plant-based diet. And in fact, they have done a lot of research, and they have found out that the plant-based diet, which is vegetarian diet, is good for the human beings, and it is very healthy for human beings. So it's not just a part of Ayurveda saying this. This is actually now even justified or scientifically validated by the modern scientists, and they have said that vegetarian diet is good for people. So try to be vegetarian. Just see. Another thing people think, that whenever they think of vegetarian, they think salad,
Yes,
maybe
exactly.
some salad or potatoes, or that's what is vegetarian. But no, if you really want to enjoy, if you want to come to India, you'll see like there are restaurants which are pure vegetarian, and there are hundreds and hundreds types of recipes you can find on the menu. Of course, these days you also can find a lot of things on internet. You can always try and cook, and you will really enjoy. And very important is that when we eat food, we are not only eating for the body, we have to also eat for the mind. And when we eat meat, it's not healthy for the mind, because according to Ayurveda, it is rajasic or tamasic. It has no prana also. If you talk about energy, it's a dead food. For example, if you eat some porridge, maybe some grains, so these grains, if you put in the earth, they will produce another plant, because they have prana inside, they have some energy. But from a piece of chicken, you cannot produce another chicken, because it's already dead. So you have to think, if you want proteins, get proteins from your lentils, get proteins from, there's so many other sources. From sprouts you can get proteins. So get proteins with prana, and not proteins without prana, because at subtle level our system needs prana to survive. Prana is the life force, it is the life energy, we all need it. Otherwise we are kind of like dead. You see so many people, they look like dead, they have no energy, they are completely sleepy and lazy all the time. So this is the basic fundamental thing. And finally, don't forget that we are souls. We are eating not only for the body and for the mind. As a soul, we all like to be non-violent. No soul likes violence. We don't want killing. Even every religion tells, even the Bible says, thou shalt not kill. So just think about it. It's not something Indian religion. It's a very logical thing for body, mind, soul. Vegetarian food is the best.
Thank you so much for such a beautiful explanation. Thank you.